Good day, everyone. I am Christina Williams from Jamaica, and I'm wishing you a special August 12th. And you're probably wondering, what's so special about August 12th? Is it someone's birthday? Well, today is celebrated globally as International Youth Day. And today is even more special because the UNDP Multi-Country Office, located in Jamaica, but providing services for Jamaica, Bermuda, Bahamas, the Cayman Islands, and Turks and Caicos, is facilitating a launch today for 11 youth groups. 11 youth groups who are passionate and bursting at the seams with ideas on how they can advance citizen safety and security here in Jamaica, whether in their community or nationally. Now, the UNDP Multi-Country Office has always provided avenues for young people to be meaningfully engaged by involving them on numerous development projects. Most recently, through the Amplifying Youth Voice and Action Project, they have ensured that young people, 10 youth groups specifically, are working on advancing citizen security and safety in their communities as well as nationally. They're also working with a number of different partners, such as the Ministry of National Security, Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, and Rise Life Management Services. And together, they have been able to provide 10 youth groups with $1.5 million, 1.5 million Jamaican dollars. I have to repeat that, 1.5 million Jamaican dollars to each group as they work towards curating and implementing their own solutions. So yes, big things is going on here in Jamaica with UNDP and the different partners. So today is even more special because we have 11 youth groups from Jamaica who have an incredible announcement to make about their youth summit on crime and violence. And of course, I will not be giving it away because this particular announcement has completely been curated by them, for them, as in for them and other young people across Jamaica and in the other islands that are supported by the UNDP Multi-Country Office. So we'll definitely have so much more to hear from them later. But just in case you're wondering, why is a youth summit on crime and violence important? It is important because due to a study commissioned in 2017 by UNFP and other partners, it was revealed that young males between the ages of 16 and 24 are more likely to be at risk of becoming victims as well as perpetrators of violent crimes. In fact, women and girls within that same age range are also likely to become victims of sexual crimes. So you see why it is so important for our young people not just be a part of the issue, as we would say, but to also create and implement their own solutions. And I am encouraging you, if you are a young person, whether from Jamaica, Bermuda, Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, the Cayman Islands, and anywhere in the world, really, I'm encouraging you, do your part to advance citizen security and safety in your community and your country. I will now go over to the great announcement from our 11 youth groups.
This International Youth Day, we young people from 11 youth groups feels it is our duty and our responsibility to join in the conversation and to take action to eradicate crime and violence.
We are young women and men of purpose,
called to lead Jamaica.
The Every Mickle Foundation,
Norwood, CDC,
Bullyproof Kids International,
Youth Inspiring Positive Change,
the National Police Youth Club Council,
iSeed Youth,
Total Health Services,
Youth for Development Network,
Youth for Excellence Limited. We represent 10 youth groups innovating and leading solutions on citizen safety and security under UNDP's Amplifying Youth Voice and Action Project. And we also represent Youth for Excellence, a multinational and international award-winning nonprofit organization based in 5 Caribbean countries dedicated to the eradication of education inequity for inner city youth.
We have joined forces to plan and organize a youth summit based on crime and violence.
This will showcase our innovation and our solutions in building citizens' safety and security, focusing on crime prevention and mitigation.
We invite you to save the date and join us on World Peace Day, Tuesday, September 21 and Wednesday, September 22.
The United Nations Security Council Resolution 2250 on youth, peace and security says young women and young men have a critical role in promoting and maintaining international peace and security.
We can and we do play active roles as agents of positive and constructive change.
We believe that youth should play a strategic role in crime prevention and mitigation.
And not just consulting us for our ideas, but have us play a more active role in policy implementation and execution.
Our Youth Summit on Crime and Violence is our contribution to national discussion and action.
Save the date. Join the movement.
World Peace Day, Tuesday, September the 21st and Wednesday, September the 22nd. See you there. Make it a date. More details coming soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the news is out. Our 11 youth groups have announced their youth summit on September 21st, which is appropriately World Peace Day, as well as on September 22nd. 2 incredible days of our young people sharing with us all that they're doing in their communities and their country to advance citizen safety and security. As mentioned, it will be 2 days. And let me just remind you of what those 2 days will look like. For day one, our young people, those 11 youth groups, will be sharing of their interventions, all their stories and the accomplishments thus far. On day 2, which is a very special day to me, will be the development challenge. Now, for my young people watching right now, you can get involved with this challenge. All you need to do is to go onto our website, Ready, Set, Great JA, and to sign up to become a part of a 5-member team where you'll be able to compete on the second day of the event live, and for judges to assess you and determine how good your solution is in advancing citizen safety and security in your
institutions. I urge you to register for the summit and to sign up for the Development Challenge scheduled for World Peace Day on September 21st and September 22nd. Let's give them our support, our respect, and our time.
UNESCO is glad to join forces with UNDP for the launch of the Ready, Set, Great Youth Summit, today on International Youth Day. Strengthening youth-led action and enhancing youth resilience in small island Caribbean states is vital to address the multiple challenges that young people face in the sub-region. 63% of the population in the Caribbean is under the age of 30, making youth a key demographic that needs to be heard and meaningfully engaged. Unfortunately, young people in the Caribbean face increasing levels of violence and crime, which are also considerable bottlenecks towards achieving sustainable development. When youth are provided with opportunities for engagement and participation, they can capitalize on the resilience constructively, becoming valuable assets for peace building and agents of positive change. This is why UNESCO's work in the Caribbean is co-created with young people, engaging with youth as knowledge holders, change makers, and innovative solution drivers to address the challenges in the region. UNESCO is glad to partner with UNDP to support young people develop and implement projects that will help foster peace and reduce violence in their communities. We look forward to continue working with and for young people in Jamaica and the wider Caribbean to foster a more inclusive, peaceful, and equitable society.
On behalf of Rise Life Management Services, I take great pleasure in endorsing the Ready, Set, Great Youth Summit on Crime and Violence. Rise has, over the last 20 years, committed human and technical resources towards the empowerment of young people's capacity to become change agents, and in particular, to put forward solutions to some of our many myriad challenges. Chief among them are efforts to reduce crime and violence in Jamaica. As we currently manage the on-granting component of the Amplifying Youth Voices for Action, funded by the UNDP, RISE is excited about the outcomes and the impact these 10 projects and youth organizations will have on their communities. We are committed to handhold these agencies in the successful implementation of their grants and initiate a process of long-standing relationship as we seek to, as our motto states, change lives for the better.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the Planning Institute of Jamaica on the launch of the Youth Summit on Crime and Violence today under the theme Ready, Set, Great. The Government of Jamaica recognizes that our youth are among our most valuable resources. As such, it is a pleasure to join with our IDPs and local agencies in the celebration of International Youth Day, August 12th. This day is intended to raise awareness of the need to ensure the engagement and participation of the youth around global issues towards the achievement of sustainable development, as well as to raise awareness to the challenges and problems facing the world's youth. The Economic and Social Survey of Jamaica 2020 records a youth population of 483,200, or approximately 17.7% of our total population. A large segment of this cohort continues to elicit the concern of the nation due to their vulnerability to issues including crime and violence, which thwarts their development, productivity, and general well-being. Within this context, the Planning Institute readily endorses the Amplifying Youth Voice and Action to address citizen security and safety project being funded by the UNDP. We anticipate that the 10 youth-led organizations who will receive grants to undertake micro-enterprise projects in the next phase of the project will succeed in their mission to demonstrate innovative approaches that may be taken to implement micro-projects and other initiatives aimed at addressing citizens' safety and security. We look forward to the positive effects of these projects on the targeted communities. The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, and the Ministry of National Security, in view of their mandates, will provide the guidance and support needed by the youth organization. The project will also be a learning opportunity for these agencies as to the partnership that can be forged going forward. The PIOJ is very appreciative of the contribution of the UNDP to this and other initiatives targeting the country's youth. We wish every success to these initiatives, and we pledge our support to the micro-enterprise projects as well as the Youth Summit on Crime and Violence to be held on September 21 and September 22 of this year. We join all participating agencies in continuing to strive to make Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business.
We thank our UNDP resident representative, Ms. Denise Antonio, as well as our partners from UNESCO and Rise Life Management Services for their messages. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful launch with you thus far, but all good things must come to an end. But before we go, I must remind you of our Youth Summit coming on September 21st, which is World Peace Day, and our Day 2 on September 22nd. Just to quickly remind you, on Day 1, we'll have our young people talking about their interventions in their communities and country. And on Day 2, we will have our development challenge and the results from that challenge and who will be given that grand prize of paid internships at the UNDP Multi-Country Office. If you are interested in attending our summit, please go on now. As you come off this launch, go and sign up at our website, readysetgreatja.com. You'll see all the information there, as well as background information to the ongoing project, which is you sign up and you at the youth groups, as well as a young person championing your own cause in your community. Once again, a big happy International Youth Day to you. Youth Day is for us, by us. We have to work together to ensure that the world that we will have now and in the future will be better. And it starts off with you being a part of our summit and seeing what other young people are doing, becoming inspired and going out to do your own work. I'm excited to see you on September 21st, as well as on the second day, September 22nd. And I'm looking forward to all the great things you'll continue to do in your community and your country. Bye.